Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here. And I will follow on a lot of examples which you have already seen. Let me give you, first of all, a short overview about German railways, Deutsche Bahn. You see here some of our products, some of our assets and topics. We are the largest mobility and logistics provider in Europe. We have 8 business units. If you ride these double-decker buses in London with Arriva, this is Deutsche Bahn. We have train stations. We have 30,000 kilometers of tracks in Germany. We have long-distance traffic, so we are a huge mobility and logistics company with quite some heritage. But we are also on a way of digitization, and we follow this way of digitization in quite some strict way. First of all, in the area of mobility, we are empowering our products and services by additional services, for example, Wi-Fi on the trains. We just introduced last year the complete Wi-Fi service on all our long-distance trains successfully with our partner Cisco. And we are also developing new services like, for example, along our DB Navigator with according reservation services. But more than that, our goal is to have a complete vision of mobility services coming from A to B, totally independent what kind of mode you are choosing. And we have launched this service QuickSit. It's already available in Germany with about 150 service providers. And this service provider you can choose. You say you want to go from A to B, and you can choose any of these modes of operation, which you can see here. But we are not stopping there. You have heard in the presentations before autonomous driving. We are the first operator in Germany putting autonomous driving with these kind of buses in a small city in southern Bavaria in place. End of this year, tourists in the city will ride these buses in fully autonomous driving, fully regulated and fully safe. But not only in mobility, but also in logistics, we are heavily putting investments in digitization and in Internet of Things. What you see here is a cooperation with Cisco with respect to automation of warehousing. And you can see here pick and pack in a warehouse with visioning, with picking by vision. And we are putting additional services like matching freight to empty trucks. This is a fully new business model where we have the cooperation with UShip and DB Schenker. In this cooperation, we are making it happen that empty trucks find freight to go from A to B, so it's like a booking.com or it's like Amazon Marketplace, and we are cooperating here with the UShip company in the US. And also last week, we communicated that together with our partner MAN, we are starting next year, beginning of next year, in fully production, the so-called platooning trucking. So 2 trucks are going with a distance of about 10 meters in a distance behind each other, and we are using this platooning next year on the Autobahn A9 between München and Nuremberg. So the first driver is going with this car, and the second driver can do a rest, and he only has to pay attention if something happens. So we are doing fully autonomous driving. And as you can see here, this is only one example of our Internet of Things. I could give you examples in Internet of Things, in switches, in locomotives, in escalators, what we have seen before. This is a very attractive example how to use Internet of Things in switches. We have already implemented sensors for the switching motor. This is an electric motor, and this motor tells us if it needs additional current, it's getting bad, and this is being put via sensoric information to our big data recognition control unit, and then the mechanism will go out to this place and repair the switch before it breaks, and therefore we have much higher productivity and quality. But now, let me come to one new business model, which is combining healthcare and mobility services. We have started with a small bus, but after that, we have been growing, and this is now our newest service. It's the Medibus, and this bus is combining healthcare services and mobility services. Think of a 73-year-old lady living in a rural area in northern Germany. Her normal doctor retired, and she has some sicknesses like diabetes or like arthritis. She cannot walk, she has no car. And now we are coming with the Medibus to the patients. So this Medibus is a new service of us being developed in an ecosystem. It has, as you can see here, it has a reception area, it has a lab area, and it has a treatment area. And we did the following. We made this project in a highly interactive mode. We put together all kinds of experts in the area of physicians, of our technicians, and also people know the technical ecosystem. And we made this project out of a 12-meter long bus in about 3 months in a real rapid prototyping workshop, as you can see here. So this is the way how the bus is looking like. And we apologize, we cannot bring the bus here to you into this hall. The bus is right now in Berlin, fully in operation. Therefore, Martin Krüger will show you by a virtual reality walk what the bus is being capable and what we can do inside the bus. So please, Martin, start your show. So this is how the bus looks from the outside view. It's a 12-meter long bus, and Martin is now entering the bus. Here you can see the reception area with the lab. You have a refrigerator. You can have here either medicaments in it or blood doses or whatsoever. We have already, for example, vaccinated about 10,000 people, and the bus is in operation 6 days a week. And in the third area, Martin will now move to the treatment area. This is an interesting thing. We have also implemented a skin cancer diagnosis system with a high-resolution camera, and this is connected with the IBM Watson software and machine learning, cognitive learning, to get a first indication whether the patient has skin cancer. And last but not least, a very important thing is we have also a lot of patients being not able for German or English language. We have, together with the technology of Cisco, implemented a video conferencing and a video translation system. Via this video conferencing system with a company in Vienna, we can translate about 50 languages with 750 translators. So if somebody comes out of a country which the physician doesn't speak the language, then we switch to this via the translator to this translation service, and then it's in the native language of the patient. We can talk and have the discussion with the patient. So this is a new and innovative service of Deutsche Bahn, combining health service and also the mobility service. And I can promise you the 73-year-old lady can live also in the future in her hometown, in her rural area, and get a good medical service. And here you can see the teaming event with all the teams of Cisco, of Deutsche Bahn, of third-party helpers of IBM, of the physical experts, of the physicians experts. And it was really a rapid prototype, and it's now fully in production. And Deutsche Bahn is also planning to provide these services and offer these services to other customers inside Germany. So thank you very much. Martin has shown you a walk to the bus.